Parents often tell me that they can't help their kids with math homework because when they were in school, they learned to do it a different way. And they don't understand this new math. And kids will say, Mom, Dad, you can't help me because I have to do it this certain way, and I will get in trouble if I do it your way. You're just confusing me. And parents feel worried they're going to confuse their kids, and they just all put their hands up, and the kids don't get help. But the message that kids get from these sorts of interactions is Mom and Dad don't know how to do math, and so I don't need to know how to do math either. Look how far my parents have come in life without math skills. It can't be that important. But you can change that message that they're getting. Because in life and in math, there are always multiple ways to approach a problem. And understanding and valuing that is really key to learning. There's an old fable called Six Blind Men and an Elephant. And each of the men is trying to understand what an elephant is by touching a different part of its body. So one touches the tail and thinks, oh, this is a rope. And one touches the trunk and thinks this is a snake. And one touches the tusk and thinks this is a spear. And the point is that they all have incomplete understandings of what an elephant is. But if you put them all together in a huddle and they all share their experiences, then they get a real conceptualization of an elephant. So the same goes for math. Let's take multiplication, for example. Multiplication is a lot of things. First, kids learn that it's repeated addition. So 5 times 3, 5 threes, that's 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. They learn multiplication is a dot array. So a 5 by 3 array is 15 dots in the shape of a rectangle. They learn that it's facts that you have to memorize. What else is multiplication? It's the number of boxes of Girl Scout cookies you need to bring to the sale if you're anticipating about 30 people and that each person is going to buy 3 boxes. It's the area of your rug. It's the inverse of division, so you can use that as a tool to solve a division problem. And it's the end product of an algorithm. All of these things are connected into one big whole. And when kids can put those pieces together to recognize multiplication in different contexts and see it from different angles, then they're actually understanding the deeper concept rather than just a certain method of solving a problem. Teachers usually introduce one procedure or strategy at a time in school because that's an effective way for kids to learn something new. But it can also create a learned helplessness in kids where they think, I can't do math unless I'm doing it exactly the way my teacher is doing it. And just because they're learning that strategy at that time, it doesn't make all the other strategies unworthy. It doesn't make the way you learned it in school irrelevant. You may not be able to help your kids with the specifics of their homework every night, but you can instill important values in them around math. You can teach them that concept understanding is the most important thing. You can teach them to value conversation and collaboration around math. So I'll give you an example. Your child is learning to multiply a 2-digit number by another 2-digit number, like 43 times 12. The way you learned it in school was 2 times 3 is 6, 2 times 4 is 8, take the 0, 1 times 3 is 3, 1 times 4 is 4, add it together, 516. This is called the standard algorithm. The way your child is learning it might be using the partial products algorithm. So 2 times 3 is 6, 2 times 40 is 80, because this 4 actually represents 4 tens. 10 times 3 is 30, because this 1 is actually 110. And 10 times 40 is 400. Add it all together, you get the same product, 516. It's okay if you don't know how to do the particular procedure that your kids are learning in school. You can still help them by engaging in conversation about it. What is the same here and what's different? Let's compare these strategies. Help me out. I don't know how to do this. So I got an 86 as part of my answer. Where's your 86? And your child might notice, here's 80 and 6. Where's the 430 in your method? Oh, here it is. Well, why is your 30 separate from your 400 when mine is combined? So even if you don't know how to do the procedure that your kids are learning in school, engage them in conversation about it. Ask them questions. Show them that you're interested in what they're working on, and show them that you are a lifelong learner. This will help them value what's really important in math.